Hey, Jian Ghomeshi, this guy, from what I hear now, I don't know what a peace bond is, but if he signs a peace bond, this next trial is going to go away.
Yeah, so that's happening tomorrow morning. I've been doing stuff about that all day, and I'll be at the courthouse tomorrow covering it for a big network in Canada.
Who? You can say who.
And CP24 and CTV.
Yeah.
And he's going to sign a document that everybody does not really understand what it is. You don't know what it is, so let me make it very clear. It's a piece of paper called a peace bond that basically originated centuries ago where two neighbors would have a dispute or a scuffle or couldn't get along, and there'd be a sheriff, literally a sheriff, that would say, you two guys sign this piece of paper that you'll behave until the judge comes to town and decides what to do with you. The way it's used in courts now is when a Crown doesn't have a case that it thinks it can win, or a complainant/witness that may not want to take the stand, or a case that really shouldn't go to trial, you use this document so all parties will save face. The Crown gets to say, well, he signed a promise to be a good boy for a year. The defense lawyer gets to say to their client, I got the charges dropped. All you have to do is sign this paper and the charges go away. It's used hundreds of times a day throughout Canada. People should not think that it's some special thing happening in Ghomeshi. The only thing that makes it special in Ghomeshi is that it's Ghomeshi.
He still didn't really answer, though. What does he sign? What's it going to say?
He literally signs a piece of paper saying, I promised to be a good boy for a year. I wasn't...
So it's only a year? It's a year peace bond? It's like, hey, Mom, you grounded me, so I'm going to swear to you that I'm going to behave for the next 4 weeks so I don't get grounded again?
The only difference between your mom being grounded and the peace bond is that your mom isn't in the court, the judge is. Otherwise, it's exactly what you said, period.
So I mean, at the end of the day, when you say behave, does that mean I'm not going to break the law? Haven't we all signed a moral kind of ethical code thing here that we're not going to do that anyway without actually putting pen to paper?
Absolutely correct, which is why I've always thought these things are redundant or ridiculous. The only time it comes into play is that the term that he will sign tomorrow is that he cannot have any contact with the complainant. So technically, without the peace bond, he could call her up and express his mind or say something so long it wasn't a threat or illegal. This is something where theoretically she will know that if he tries to contact her, which he never, ever would and never will, she could call the police and say he's breaking the judicial order. It's really meant for show. I can't emphasize enough how it's really meant for show.
Yeah, I get it. It's basically it's saying, hey, listen, there's still presumption of guilt here by him signing a peace bond, so everyone's kind of winning.
Well, yeah, I mean, the odor of it to the public is that he won't sign it unless he did something wrong. But for the court process, when you, as a lawyer, when I have a client sign a peace bond, I say out loud in the court, he's signing this peace bond, but I want to make it very clear in case anybody ever ordered a transcript of what happened today, he does not admit any of the allegations.
Okay. So will his lawyers say that tomorrow?
Well, interestingly, here's the twist on it, is as part of the deal for the peace bond, he is actually, according to reports, going to give a short statement where he apologizes for some of his behavior or says something along the lines of, I could have behaved better. That never, ever, ever happens in a peace bond proceeding. I think here, because this is such a political case, this was a condition that the defense lawyer agreed to and the Crown insisted on that I think would allow everybody to save face. Marie Hennon, his lawyer, gets a win. He gets a win, the charges dropped. The Crown gets to say, well, at least he signed a document and said something about his behavior. And the complainant, because we know about the three women who were lying liars at his trial, here the complainant can say, well, we didn't go to trial, but he signed a bond agreeing that there is a reason for him to leave me alone for a year.
Yeah, and his PR team that he's paying $10,000 a year are like, this is perfect. He's apologizing for some of it, but there's no charges against him. We can put him back in the spotlight. And Jian Ghomeshi's podcast and his tell-all book, this is just going to pave the way to that.
Well, I think there should be a book because I think what he's been through is worthy of a book. I would read it. I think this case has become horrifically political for all of the wrong reasons. So I certainly think when the state charges you with committing crimes and the state drops the charges or loses magnificently at a trial, I think that person deserves to have a livelihood. I am not one of these mouth breathers that think just because there's smoke or suspicion that he should have to go on welfare and should never be able to make a living, even if you think he's odious or don't like his conduct.
What does odious mean?
Smelly, stinky, something wrong. You knew that. You knew that already from changing diapers, but nice try.
No, I didn't know that. And don't presume that I changed the diapers.
You did.
My wife's sitting listening going, he doesn't change the diapers. So I'm a great dad on Instagram. No.
I still think you do. I think you do.
No, I don't. I've only changed about 10.
Okay, but I still think you do.
No, I've only changed about 10 diapers.
Well, then your wife deserves a very nice bouquet of flowers tonight.
Dude, I just got her some beautiful earrings from Omni Jewel Crafters. They're gorgeous for Mother's Day.
I knew you were going to get something in there. As I set it up, I was like, here it comes. Yeah.
They were beautiful. I got it in. Hey, thank you for your time. At Ari Goldkind, follow this guy. Definitely the most educated part of the Todd Shapiro Show. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Todd Shapiro Show on Canada Laughs. SiriusXM Channel 168.
And don't forget to subscribe now to our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Subscribe. Now. Hit the button. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Right there. Do it. Do it now. Subscribe. Quick. Quick. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Go. Go now. Now.